Namaste. I'm here in India, in Goa, in Arambol, and next to me, my friend Pascal. He's an ecstatic dance DJ and is traveling around the world and with his gigs, but also he organizes festivals, ecstatic dance festivals, and hosting events in Berlin, where he officially still lives. And yeah, so maybe you want to tell us a little bit more about how did it all start, and what are you actually doing right now, and how can you afford the way of living to be
Okay.
here?
Okay. First of all, thanks for having me, Supani. Yeah. So I organize festivals, ecstatic dance festivals, and as Supi said, I travel the world with this. Um, yeah. How is it possible to do this? Yeah, it takes quite some planning. I would say it's good to plan ahead, and I was fortunate to be early in the European ecstatic dance movement. When we started in Berlin more than 8 years ago, there was
A long time
yeah,
already, yeah.
since a long time there was basically no European ecstatic dance movement, and now we have tons of dances in Europe. I would say it's still a fresh movement, but so this helped me to learn everything, how to organize an ecstatic dance event, about space holding, what's a musical wave as a DJ. I come from a musical background, being an instrumentalist and drummer, and also vocalist, band leader, frontman, and had many band projects. But DJing, I learned, started learning this 8 years ago, and actually through ecstatic dance, professionalizing as a DJ.
But how did you learn it? So did you had was there someone who helped you to learn it, or you did it just like by experimenting on your own?
Yeah, in the beginning it was pretty much experimenting on my own. I did have a mentor, Bavia. Kudos to Bavia. She was early in the ecstatic dance movement in California and came to Berlin, and she's actually also the co-founder of Ecstatic Dance Berlin. So we started that together, and she showed me what a wave is based on the 5 rhythms of Gabriel Roth. Letting me know this kind of music you play in the beginning, and then as the wave builds, you play this kind of movement, and then comes the peak, and that's how you go down with the wave. So she was my first mentor in the ecstatic dance wave, and then I just started playing, and she gave me some feedback, and I also saw the people on the dance floor and see how it worked, and I'm still learning. I mean,
I guess it's the same with yoga and everything. So often by practicing it or teaching it, and then especially the guests or the participants are the best teachers as well. Like it's the same for you.
Yeah, I mean, I have very good colleagues and friends, and sometimes we are at the same event, or we invite each other to play at our events, and then we dance to our sets, and we give each other feedback also. And I still receive very good and constructive feedback to this day from my colleagues, and thank you guys, I love you, and this helps me grow.
So you think like having a community, is very, very important to grow and even to become like more popular, more, of course. You need to be kind of known somehow.
Yes.
And you use for that your community, or how do you promote yourself? So far.
Yeah, I mean, many things go hand in hand. I go where I'm invited, and how do people hear about me? I mean, they dance to my sets, they hear my sets online. Of course, I'm very active on social media, that helps. Being part of a community, definitely. Ecstatic Dance is a growing community worldwide, and it's good to put yourself out there. All the colleagues I have, they're all dancers. They all love to dance. This is how you learn about the format, and in terms of getting bookings, fine tune your craft and do good work, and then people will become aware of it, and you will get gigs, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you said you built up the community in Berlin so far, so since 8 years, and is it the same way how you? I mean, it's nowadays it's really popular and big community. How could you raise it to such a big community? Is it also with doing it by partners on social media, or?
How did Ecstatic Dance Berlin grow? It was a long process, actually. I mean, we are now in the 9th year, and it's, I mean, worldwide the movement is growing, so this also has an effect on Berlin. I would say Berlin is for that Berlin is a really big city with millions of inhabitants. It took quite some time for the community to grow, and for example, compared to Amsterdam, I think after 1 year they had like, I don't know, 180 people. I'm just putting out a number, 180 people twice a week or something like that. And for us to get comparable numbers, it took like many years to get there. And of course, we also made many mistakes, maybe with changing the day of the week, or with our sequence. In the beginning, I think it was once a month, and then we did every week, and the numbers went really down. In the first year, all of a sudden, we were like 15 dancers on the dance floor.
Okay.
So we went back to twice a month, and we stayed twice a month for many years. And now, since I don't know, a little bit more than a year, we're back to once a week, and now also adding more days a week, and also Sundays. We have Bavia now takes care of the Sunday mornings twice a month. So yeah, everything kind of started to take off, like basically kind of like 2 years ago. We have some media coverage, so you can say mainstream media got interested in ecstatic dance and started coming and interviewing us, and being interested in the phenomenon. And once one newspaper writes about it, then another newspaper also wants to write about it. So we're lucky that we have some interest from that side, and that of course also helped to bring in more people who are interested. What is this? How can you dance sober and be ecstatic?
Yeah, I think you can be really lucky that you joined the ecstatic dance scene so early, like really with the beginning, and could grow with them together, because we are, as you mentioned already, it's like a really growing community, and this ecstatic dance becoming more and more popular all over the world.
Yes,
I think
yes.
that's really beautiful. What I think. But do you think also, or do you plan to do more events in the future, or for example, build another community? I mean, we are here now in Goa, and you did the third year?
Third year.
In the third year in a row, an ecstatic dance festival. So, is there more ecstatic? Do you plan to do more festivals and events in the future?
I mean, we're definitely planning more events. Right now, we're organizing the Ecstatic Dance Festival Germany and an Ecstatic Dance Festival in Portugal.
When will it be? Is it already? Can you?
It's online. It's official. It's online. You'll find the Facebook event and website coming soon. If you put in Ecstatic Dance Festival Germany, and if you put in Ecstatic Dance Festival Portugal, you will find it. And the Portugal one is the last week of August, and the Germany one is over Pentecost from 7th to 11th of June 2019.
I mark it in my calendar.
Yes.
So I hope I can make it. You too. We will put the link as well below in the description. Okay, so and you're traveling actually a lot, and you organizing and hosting the events in Berlin and all the community. So how does it work together? Can you all organize it on the road, or can you manage this?
So I do a lot from on the road. I do all the bookings and send newsletters and all of that. But I also have great support. So while I'm on the road, my partner Marius Bayer is in Berlin, kind of leading the community and organizing the event on site, so I can really rely on him. And this works really beautifully. We're a good team, and when I travel, he's there, and when I come back, I DJ and I do space holding. And when I'm on the road, as I said, I do administration and management work in the background, and he's the man on site while I travel the world. Thank you.
Okay, and in terms of traveling, do you prefer to go always back to certain places, or are you looking for example, new gigs or new places to discover, for example, private or and business, or are you just traveling for business? Because I know you're a lot around the world, and I saw you're like, you're in US, and then of course in a lot in Europe and here in India. But how is it related? More private, more business, or how do you choose the places where you travel?
Yeah. I mean, as I said, I go where I'm invited mostly, or where the energy flows. And since I do what I love, I guess if you follow your passion, it's a little bit different than having a normal business or something like that. So, I mean, of course it's work, and it's good to have a good work-life balance, leisure time and working. But I go to nice places, so I can combine work and vacation mostly, even though I tend to work a lot also with coconuts and palm trees and beach. I still have to do computer work and
put the promotion parts for your events and festivals and for yourself.
Promoting, also organizing, you know how it is, answering lots of emails, communicating, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to bore you with that, but so I go where I can work and follow my passion. So this is making music, creating dance experiences for people who want to go deep into dance. And it's very nice people I work with. I love the community. I love my community in Berlin, and I love the global dance and ecstatic dance community, and I find a lot of satisfaction in that. So work and leisure sometimes goes together, or also has to with the lifestyle I have now. But I also need a proper vacation.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you cancel, for example, requests because of the destination. You say like, okay, that's not mine, or is it like always, or can you allow it all the time, or is it sometimes they say like, oh, I should go?
Yeah, I say no to things, of course. I have to say no to things. Sometimes it doesn't work out because I have double bookings. Sometimes it's just not viable to come. If finances don't work out, I can't just fly somewhere for pocket money and then fly out. That's economically and also ecologically not sustainable. So I try to combine. Sometimes I get an offer where I'm like, okay, if I can do 1 or 2 more gigs somehow in the area, then it can work out. And then I sometimes knock on the doors of organizers saying like, hey, I'm in the area, I'm playing there, maybe if there's something possible in that time, your dance, can we make it work? And then sometimes a little tour comes together. Like for example, California, where there's a lot of ecstatic dance. This is really, really nice to do it, and comes together really beautifully to do a tour there.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, and so for the future, do you have any plans beside the upcoming events? Where do you see yourself within the ecstatic dance scene, or what do you plan? Do you want to travel more, or do more ecstatic dance, more gigs?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I stay connected to what I love, and this can change. I mean, music and dance have been a constant since decades. So probably I will do something related to dance and music. How this looks, I don't know. Probably for the next couple of years it will be ecstatic dance, making music for ecstatic dances and also producing events and festivals. But in general, when people ask me this, I say I want to, feel connected to what I do, and I want to be inspired by the people I work with and inspire them ideally. And I like to feel at home where I am located at. And this I can't really know. So
Not yet, yeah.
so what this will be and where this will be, this might be different in 5 or 10 years. So it's more about like how I want to feel rather than imagining how it looks. Even though I envision, of course, playing for crowds worldwide and traveling and living this lifestyle and keep doing this, but it can change. Maybe I root somewhere and am part of a community or a place where more people come to do their practice, and I produce events. Yeah, produce events locally also. Let's see where this goes. But for now, it's gonna be what I do. I guess.
Yeah, a little bit go with the flow.
Yeah.
It's like going with the flow is like, it's for me the same. I often get asked about where I see myself in the future, but I say like, there's so many places, and it more depends on where you're at right now in the moment, and also to see where's the community. Like
Exactly.
I think the community is very important.
Yeah.
Like nowadays more than before for me.
And I'd like to add something, because we briefly talked about it before. What has helped me to really, sort of propel my career, if you will, or to follow my passion. I actually a couple of years ago took a life coaching. I worked with someone, and this was really helpful in finding out what is it that I want and where am I at the moment, and how can I connect more with my path and follow my dreams or so, and do this in a way that it can sustain me. So working with someone over a couple of weeks with several sessions going deep into my vision and looking at things in my life and writing a few things down and so forth really has helped me. And there was a moment, for example, where he asked me what it is that I want to do, and I was kind of envisioning and getting very excited about it. And then he says, like, that's the energy that will help you, like being excited about what you want to do. It sounds like a commonplace, but it's really true. Connecting with what it is that I want and really feeling that and expanding that feeling in my body really has helped me. And then I was like, yeah, I can be ecstatic and still make money. And he was like, no, it's because you are ecstatic you will make money. So sometimes we have the notion that passion and money, it's an either or.
Especially in the spiritual and healing scene, I think. Nobody really wants to ask for money and offer a lot of free things, but I think actually this is a really valuable job and should be actually better paid than some jobs that are paid maybe like manager position, in my opinion, and they're destroying the world. So actually I feel like the world is a little bit out of balance, and now we have to maybe it's our mission to shift it a little bit. And really, as you said, or your coach said, being like value your service.
Exactly. Value your own service. And also what I was going to say is that when you follow what makes you ecstatic and what if you follow your bliss, abundance also is a natural byproduct. It sometimes doesn't feel that way, and there can be, of course, moments where things can be a little bit tight. But I would say I have learned in my life that if I really allow myself to follow my heart, as we like to say, that things also fall into place with work opportunities.
That's really an important thing. Just believe in yourself and follow your heart. I think that's the best you can do to start your passion, and then it all comes naturally in the flow.
Exactly.
Okay. So thank you so much. Do you have anything else, maybe an advice for example, when we anyone wants to become a ecstatic dance DJ as you are, where should they start?
Yeah.
Is there anything where it's like okay, do it by your own, or is
Well, I
a
mean,
website or something where you can inform yourself, learn?
I think it's a good idea to go dancing as much as you can. Like dance, dance, dance. Listen to other ecstatic dance DJs. Listen to a lot of music. Also listen to the sets of other DJs and find your own voice with music. Get some equipment. Start messing around a little bit. Maybe organize a little dance for your friends and do it. Follow your heart and do what makes you happy and dance a lot, definitely.
That's what we are going to do
Yes,
tonight.
tonight. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, and if you are inspired by Pascal's story or want to hear more about ecstatic dance, so follow the link below so you can find all gigs and infos about Pascal. And yeah, if you want to hear more stories, watch for next week. So we will see who will be in our video and in interview for next week. So see you soon. Bye.
Bye.